Ladies and gentlemen, Rocky De La Sera, a professional wrestling and Canadian legend in this industry, is here tonight. Rocky De La Sera wrestled from 1978 through to 2010. Across North America, he traveled most and many locations, but predominantly in British Columbia and Quebec. But he also made his way into Puerto Rico, where he was a WWC Tag Team Champion. Right here in British Columbia, he was a WCCW Heavyweight Champion, as well as a PCCW Heavyweight Champion. He has traveled across Japan. He's made stops in Stampede Wrestling and in Memphis Wrestling. Rocky is a true pro wrestling icon. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Rocky De La Sera, the man who in tonight's main event will be our special outside the ring referee. Please, sir, take it away.
Well, thank you for a great introduction. I appreciate that. It's a pleasure to be here at All-Star Wrestling tonight. It brings back memories for me as an old-time wrestler back in the days when wrestling was a full-time gig. I mean, I wrestled all over the world. I've got a lot of great memories of wrestling here in the Lower Mainland, Cloverdale, Abbotsford, Chilliwack, and it's just a pleasure to be here. So I'm just here tonight to be a special referee in the main event, and I want to thank All-Star Wrestling for bringing me out here today. And listen, I'm writing a book, and that's another reason why I'm here. I've written a book, and it's going to be ready. It's going to be available in about a month from now. So if anybody's interested, give me your information. I got some paper there. You can give me your email address or phone number, and I'll let you know when the book's available. I got some pictures there, souvenirs from back in the 80s when I wrestled. And again, I just want to say thank you to All-Star Wrestling for giving me the opportunity to be here tonight. And as you can see, that was me back maybe 40 years ago. My hair changed a little bit in color, but I still got my heart in wrestling, and I'm happy to be here. So thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
It is main event time here at the Abbotsford Arts Center. The Trans-Canada Heavyweight Championship is on the line at Love is a Pile Driver. We've already seen the champion in action earlier tonight defending the Tag Team Championships, and now he will have to defend the richest prize in all of All-Star Wrestling. Will Shawn Murphy have enough left to take on Big Rig, who we saw earlier tonight in the opening attraction, pick up a victory to earn this match?
And there's the man himself. Nights like tonight, Peter Brown. Nights like tonight separate the men from the boys, separate the contenders from the pretenders. You've already seen Shawn Murphy once tonight. You are going to see him a second time, and I guarantee you a second time successfully defend a championship tonight.
Well, that remains to be seen as the main attraction makes his way around the ring with Lance Skulls and Todd Quality not far behind. Big Rig has had a number of issues with the West Coast Heavies over the past several months. We saw earlier in an unbelievable return, Boogie Knight, now, who had been taken out by the West Coast Heavies last summer.
So let me just clarify one thing here. I did have a talk with the man formerly known as Boogie Knight backstage during the intermission.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, Boogie Knight, as we thought, was no more. He is now Scrapyard Terry Gardner. A change of pace, a change of heart, a change for Scrapyard Terry Gardner.
Well, we will see how this plays out as he is now back. but the constant around here, the West Coast Heavies. And regardless of the moniker, you got to believe that the team formerly known as Double Overtime would like nothing more than to remove the richest prize in All-Star Wrestling away from the West Coast Heavies and put it back in that big rig truck we saw earlier as they drive away from the building tonight. Can Big Rig go 2 for 2 over the West Coast Heavies as they parade around here in the ring?
Todd Quality pandering to some of his biggest fans over here.
And there he is, Big Rig, with his partner in tow.
A steering wheel, and what is that, a wrench? A lug nut wrench? Scrapyard Terry Gardner.
Well, that might be something from the truck that he pulled. It's out in the parking lot still. Scrapyard and Big Rig.
Terry Gardner looking to loosen a few lug nuts here.
Is that what you call the West Coast Heavies now, lug nuts?
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
Well, it is loud. Big Rig with a tremendous opportunity in front of him. And the question remains is how much has he recovered from that match earlier tonight? He is the king of the road.
Yeah, Big Rig showing no pain here, but he took a lot of punishment earlier tonight. And earlier this afternoon, in fact, earlier all day.
His hand might be broken.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. It is your main event, and it is for the All-Star Wrestling Trans-Canada Heavyweight Championship. The challenger from the open road. He waited this morning at just under the legal limits. He is the reigning All-Star Wrestling Hardcore Champion, Big Rig Jimmy Mitchell.
Great ovation for Big Rig Jimmy Mitchell.
And his opponents, the champion, accompanied to the ring by the West Coast Heavies, from Kingston, Ontario, by way of Davenport, Iowa. He is the only All-Star Wrestling Trans-Canada Heavyweight Champion to be trained by Seth freaking Rollins. He is weighing in at 225 pounds. He is your current reigning Loft Country, Canadian Apex Wrestling, and All-Star Wrestling Tag Team Champion, and is your reigning, defending All-Star Wrestling Trans-Canada Heavyweight Champion, the main attraction,
And Todd Quality's personal cheering section giving some claps and cheers, but I think there's some jeers among them.
Yeah, not
easy for me to say.
Fans not too happy to see Shawn Murphy. Now, I do need to correct our ring announcer, Logan Hunter, and also mention that in addition to all that other gold, we did say earlier the West Coast Heavies, but by proxy, Shawn Murphy, now also a Nation Extreme Wrestling Tag Team Champion. Logan Hunter will have to get that one right.
Well,
A little bit more respect on the names of the West Coast Heavies, please.
and look at this scrapyard up on the apron. Revenge squarely on his mind, but Big Rig looking across at the biggest opportunity of his career to be a double champion tonight. And look at this, does a double leg into a ground and pound, striking away at the main attraction. And I think it's in Big Rig's best interest to try to put this one away as early as possible.
I agree.
Murphy did not have a lot of time to recoup in the back. Big Rig had a little bit longer but did he suffer more punishment earlier? And you got to think that the longer this goes, the longer it's going to favor Shawn Murphy.
Yeah, absolutely. Rocky De La Sera out there making sure that Terry Gardner doesn't get involved in this match.
Making sure that Terry doesn't get involved.
Well, yeah,
have you seen any match with Lance Skulls
Terry
ever?
was standing up on the ring apron at the beginning of that match with that lug nut wrench or whatever you call that thing.
Well, it is a dangerous weapon, but
I did consider him to be the brains of double overtime, though, and I hope he was smart enough to realize
Quality and Skulls trying to give some breath of life to Shawn Murphy. And Rocky is telling them to back off. And Big Rig, ooh!
Well, Rocky De La Sera is a legend around these parts. He would be smart to align himself with other legends in the West Coast heavies, don't you agree?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Sure they're similar kind of guys. And Shawn Murphy will always take the opportunity to talk some trash. He is a phenomenal athlete. As he stuns Big Rig with that left, and a headbutt keeps Big Rig down. Big Rig now to the ropes. Scrapyard trying to give him some words of inspiration and encouragement. As Shawn Murphy, sends Big Rig hard into the buckle, and Todd Quality cackles along.
Yeah, Big Rig down like a ton of bricks there. Normally that wouldn't send a man of his stature down and a man of his strength and resilience, but he's taken a lot of punishment today.
You got to wonder what the state is of Big Rig.
Pardon the pun, but he could be running out of gas here already.
Ooh, Big Rig goes down, and oh my goodness. Look at this, Murphy driving that knee into the back. Big Rig can barely breathe. And Rocky out there to make sure that the heavies don't get involved. The Skulls, oh no, come on, look at this. Murphy.
Shades of Todd Quality right there.
What an inspiration Quality is.
You know, Rocky De La Sera better stay on the outside and not get involved in this.
You should say the same thing for Lance Skulls.
Let these two men fight it out.
Championship is on the line. This is the main event of Love is a Pile Driver. It is a cold night in Abbotsford, but the action has been very hot inside the ring as Shawn Murphy uses that back elbow to take down the big man, Big Rig. And now look at this arrogant cover, not even going to get a one. Barely.
Not even a little bit of respect for a fellow champion.
Big Rig is the hardcore champion.
Yep.
And last time we were in this building, he fought in a fantastic hardcore match against Matt Bronson, the Lionsgate heavyweight. Murphy looking to put it away with that pedigree, but Big Rig's got him up in a fireman's carry. Drives him down on the knee.
That same side of his head that he took some punishment on earlier getting out of the ring.
Yeah, Murphy snapped his neck off those solid wooden steps on the outside as Big Rig climbs the ropes here. He is not known to be a high flyer, although we did see him fly in that truck before onto the top of Todd Quality's head. Broke down his inflated ego.
Inflated ego? Come on. That was uncalled for.
Big Rig trying to fight out of this series of headbutts. Finally takes Shawn Murphy down. And now Big Rig with a huge opportunity in front of him here. He seeks to go even higher.
If he connects, this could be it. This could be it.
Big Rig, oh!
Shawn Murphy getting out of the way of Big Rig.
Big Rig tried to put it all away with that 10-ton swanton, but missed the mark, and the stomp finds it for Shawn Murphy.
This could be it.
Does Big Rig have enough to kick out? He does!
Big Rig kicked out of the stomp, Peter Brown.
The stomp has put so many competitors away.
Shades of his trainer, Seth freaking Rollins.
And now perhaps Murphy is wondering, what do I got to do to... Oh, yeah, Big Rig defiantly.
Hey, that's assault.
Just spit in the face of Shawn Murphy, and now Murphy off the ropes again with another stomp. And that might be it for Big Rig into the cover. 1, 2. No, Big Rig able to get his shoulder up.
Do it a third time. Do it a third time, Shawn Murphy.
Big
Put him
Rig
away.
Showing more heart and courage than I've ever seen before.
You know, heart, stupidity, same thing, right?
Big Rig known for his hardcore success, but wants to prove himself as a true champion at the top of the card. And oh, come on.
That big kick. This could be it.
And Murphy now, as you
Third
predicted.
stomp.
And surely, 1, 2, damn.
More heart than brains for Big Rig. More heart than brains.
And the main attraction, 2 for 2 on the night.
And still, the All-Star Wrestling Trans-Canada Heavyweight Champion, the main attraction,
Shawn Murphy, no, come on, the official just got tossed out of the ring as Murphy stands tall over Scrapyard and Big Rig. And I don't think we're done here as double overtime and the West Coast Heavies rivalry continued. Now here comes Scrapyard. He gets taken out by Quality, and now they're going to work. He's just come back from injury, and now they're using that object.
What a thing
And
of
here
beauty.
comes Rocky. And
Wait a
here
second.
comes Rocky.
Get him out of the ring. Get him out of the ring.
Trying to protect Big Rig and Scrapyard.
I'll show you something you've never won.
And here comes the Prospector to even up the odds. And yeah, taking down Quality again now. Oh, misses.
Oh, he's got that
Oh my
pickaxe with
goodness,
him now.
that pickaxe almost ended the career of Shawn Murphy as Lance Skulls takes the Trans-Canada Heavyweight Championship. And the Prospector might be looking for more. He's already taken the Canadian Apex Wrestling Championship from Todd Quality. Could he take it away, the Trans-Canada Heavyweight Championship?
Shawn Murphy. Shawn Murphy, the main attraction.
Yeah, that's right.
You lit a fire inside me.
Yeah.
So All-Star Wrestling, what do you say on May 3rd when we're back here in Abbotsford?
No, we're busy here.
It's Shawn Murphy and the Prospector.
I got
Did you listen to me, main attraction? You lit a fire. And when you light a fire, the smoke rises.
anything.
You do not want this smoke.
Well, the words of the Prospector challenging Shawn Murphy to a Trans-Canada Heavyweight Championship, Peter Brown. May 3rd, when we're back here in Abbotsford, it'll be the Prospector, it'll be Shawn Murphy, and it'll be for the Trans-Canada Heavyweight Championship.
Will the Prospector take even more gold back to the mountain from the West Coast Heavies? We will find out. But Big Rig, unsuccessful, unfortunately, tonight in his pursuit of the Trans-Canada Heavyweight Championship, but he is still the hardcore champion.